Boruto fans, will Damon save the day? Will Mamushi get those Ida cheeks? I don't know. We gonna find out. Welcome to the show. My name is Taj Rose TV. Also, I am with Geek Lodestars. You're probably watching this on both channels. We're about to do a Boruto 2 Blue Vortex reaction. Now, we usually don't do these on Saturday. These are usually One Piece days. However, I'm gonna do the One Piece live reaction on Sunday at I think about 6 or 7 o'clock. So for those of y'all that are watching and y'all watch One Piece, go to that one, okay? But today we're going to be doing chapter 32 of 2 Blue Vortex. Now, like I said, I'm trying to do the lives as the chapter come out, but I didn't have a chance to this week. A lot of life stuff happening, so I said, let me do it on Saturday. Let me see how that works. So we're about to get into this reaction, right? But before we do, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, smash the notification bell. Definitely comment down below. Definitely share the video as well. And also click, what is it? Click the hype button if you're on a mobile device. Do all of those things. Become a part of the family. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. Now, guys, on this Saturday morning, let's get to this reaction. We ain't gonna waste no time. Let me pull it up real quick. All right, here we go. Yes, I know it's not One Piece, but it's a long story. Don't really feel like getting into it. But yeah, I got to put these on basically so that I don't get copyright stuff because you know YouTube. All right, y'all. Let's get to this reaction. Let's get to this reaction, guys. All right. Yo, and this is crazy. You see my boy Damon out here looking like a whole freaking menace, bro. Sorry, guys. Looking like a whole menace. Look at his face, bro. He look like he about to cause some problems. For real. He look like he about to cause some problems for real. Let's go. All right, so we're back at the village. And we're back with Mamushi. And you see you just see a couple of the Leaf Ninja here observing them too. Did you just say to leave the intruders alone? That's right. Listen, they're supposed to start moving real soon. We've been ordered not to stop them. Roger. Keep watching for any civilians who haven't gotten out. It's kind of crazy how they haven't what do you call it? Not intruders. No civilians actually got, excommunicated. That's kind of the crazy part to me. But I mean, it's good. That means that the plan is somewhat working. Let's keep going, guys. You hit me first, scum. I did not. I'll kill you. Yeah, try it. Hey. Oh, Boruto right there. Out here flying like he's Superman, y'all. You, Boruto. Relax. Wait, what? Conceding. Okay, I was like, what the hell is that word? We're conceding. There's too many of you. You'll just outlast us. Huh? So we're going to share Ida's location. Ooh, excuse me. Guys, you just see homie's eyes lit up. He's like, yo, let me get to them Alita cheeks, bro. Where's she at, bro? Give me the location. Give me the Apple location, bro. Follow me. And you see everybody else. All right. Boruto's flying out of there. Woohoo! For real? Son, this man is gooning, bro. All right. So we seeing Kaiwaki with the karma. All the other Mamushis are getting out of there too. They're all moving out of the same. Wait, they go. Oh, they flying, bro. Guys, they're freaking flying. Def, what's going on, my boy? Thank you for showing up to the stream. I appreciate you. Son, they're flying. The Mamushis are flying, bro. The Mamushis are flying, bro. The Mamushis are flying, bro. they're all moving out in the same direction. Here too. Every single last one of them is heading due west. Mr. Amado, how? Oh, that's the class rep. Yeah. There are several possible explanations. Oh, we haven't seen Amado in a minute, guys. It may be that they can share their visual or auditory information with each other. Or, while each Mamushi can think independently, there might exist a single collective consciousness covering the swarm. A single collective consciousness? Everyone assemble in Sector A East. I'll meet you there with Mamushi in tow. Yo, the fact that all these Mamushis are flying is crazy, bro. This is about like, it's got to be North 20, bro. Like, this is insane. Hey, a piece of friendly advice concerning Ida, little brother Damon, because you know he gonna whoop that ass, bro. All right, you see Ida flying too. He's her bodyguard. He protects her. He has limitless human strength. He's demon-like as his name. You just see my homie peeking, bro. He's like, yo, I want the smoke, bro. I want the smoke. I want the smoke, bro. Try me. Damon. No matter what you plain do to Ida, you can't avoid dealing with Damon. You get me? It's all too obvious that you'll face Damon's fury. If you devour Ida without doing something about him. So I suggest taking out Damon first. That's what I do. Son. Yo, my man is out here. Just crazy. My man is out here instigating, bro. He's like, yo, if that was me, I honestly, I get rid of Damon first, bro. I mean, he's not wrong, but still, it's just like, so you try to lure him into a trap. That's crazy, bro. Oh, we see Bug. Okay. We see him in the tree. We haven't seen him in the tree. For some reason, I know quite a bit about him. That damn brat. Okay, so he's starting to remember him. It's his palms. He's dangerous. When both of his palms are touching someone else, that little devil can reflect all sorts of things. If he insenses even the slightest intent to kill. Okay, so Mamushi actually remembers about Damon. So, does that mean he knows a way how to get around Damon's ability? That's the question, chat. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think he might do in the comments. Sorry, guys, that's my phone. Totally knows about Damon's ability. The divine tree must be instinctually accessing Bug's memories. Because I knocked out a bunch of his teeth. Disrespectful, bro. Damon is disrespectful. All right, we're back with Inojin 2. Okay. About 200 total approaching from all. Damn, 200? Damn. Every Mamushi is converging around Boruto. While I don't know how they'll act towards Damon, I'll doubt they'll flee with Ida standing before them. All right, we got Kaiwaki here too. Nah, they're not gonna escape. Not a single one of them. Sarada, how many Mamushi can you round up one time with the Orihime? I think, girl, you go, because you're gonna go blind if you do that, bro. Yeah, you definitely got to, man. Yo, Boruto is fire, bro. You definitely need to catch up on this, my guy. For sure. Sarada says probably 30. No, I think I can do 50. Listen up, everyone. First, go out and shave their numbers. Once they are fewer than 50, I'll give the signal to wipe out the West in one fell swoop with Orihime. Sarada, you preserve your chakra till then. So I was saying this a couple of chapters ago. No, I think it was last chapter. Is Sarada gonna go blind, guys? Because when you use the Makienko, if you use it too much, you can go blind. And if she does go blind, how is she gonna get a replacement? Because there are no Uchihas left. Unless you want to, unless you go to, I don't know if you guys remember, but remember all the way back in Naruto Gaiden when we met, was it Shin? I think it was Shin, the Uchiha clones, I think. She could get eyes from one of them. I don't know if they still exist here, but if they do, she could definitely get eyes from there. Let me know what y'all think about that. All right, chat, let's keep going. Roger. In case of missed targets, Kaiwaki and Himawari, since you can strike wide swaths, you have your big attacks handy. All right, y'all. They almost there. Are you ready? All right, they're flying into Ida's house. They see Ida. Uh-oh. They're getting bricked up, guys. They're getting bricked up. Woohoo! So they are flying super fast, and Boruto stops right in the middle of it. Fly, sis, fly! Get the hell up out of it! Oh, hell nah! Do y'all see how they flying? Son, they all flying like a singular faction, bro. Excuse me. That's like a movie I saw before, but I forgot the name of the movie. Oh, sorry, guys. The gas, crazy. Yo, so these things are flying so, like, in a single file now, going after her, bro. These Mamushis is gooning like a MF, bro. No. All right, so they're chasing her. And one of them's about to make a fist. Out of my way. Huh? You got Konohamaru looking. You move. I'm first. It look like they about to fight each other. They might not even have to do anything. Right. They might not even have to do anything. They're fighting each other. The fools. Uh-oh. One of them grabs Ida by her heel. Uh-oh. Wait. What? Oh! The hell is the other one eats the other one? Yo, what the hell is going on? Yo, what's up, Damon McGar, 873? Yes, let's freaking go, man. Hope I said your name right. Sorry if I said it wrong. Thank you for coming to the stream, my boy. Idiot. He got reflected after all. Oh, wait, that was Damon's. Oh, okay, so Damon did that. Okay. Then again, since their intention isn't to kill you, I can't reflect them unless they come after you directly, as the other one did. Oh, so there's a little weakness to the ability. Okay. Their flight speed is greater, so they'll catch up eventually. Yo, it's crazy how they're just flying now, bro. This is insane. All right. Can you go low? I'll face them on the ground. Oh, yo. We're going to see Damon finally get active. Okay. All right, Damon jumps off. He looks back with a smile. Son, homie turns around and cracks one of them right in the face, bro. Damn. Knock all the other ones to the side. Son. After 2 years, finally this kid does something. Damn. More useful than Usopp. I'm going to tell you that right now, bro. God dang. We ain't see this kid work in so long, bro. That is crazy. The last time we saw this kid go into action was when he beat the crap out of Code. Oh, my gosh. So he is slamming these dudes, bro. He slammed one of them in the face. I think his whole head is going, bro. Yeah, his whole head is going. Their heads are going. Like 3 of them. Gee, yo, his strength is insane, bro. Damn. Yo, he's going after all it. Damn. He does reflection on one of them in the face. He grabs one. Damn. I think he took one of them abilities and threw it back at one of them Mamushis. Yo, honestly, you don't need nobody. You don't need none of the leaf, bro. All you need is him and you good to go. You don't even need sorry to after this. Yo, Damon is whooping their asses. Son, wait. So, wait, wait. I didn't. I'm sorry. I didn't even see this. Son, all of their heads are gone. All of their heads are gone. Guys, all of their freaking heads are gone. Whoa. Son. All right, so you got like 5 of them going after Ida. Is Ida gonna do something? Ooh, he's just like, get the shit out of here, bro. He gets up and he is kicking them so hard. He's taking out their whole torso, bro. He's taking out their whole torso. This is insane. Bro. And he grabs one of them, chucks them to the other ones. Are you guys even trying? You ain't getting nowhere without taking me first. Yo, they all looking at him. Die, brat. All right, so you got like 20 of these dudes just jumping on that Ida, trying to get there. Imbeciles. He grabs Ida. Oh. All of their heads are gone, guys. All of their heads are gone. Blap, blap, blap. All of their heads are gone, guys. All of their heads are gone. All of their heads are gone. That's insane. That is so insane. Son. Wait, are they reforming? Are they reforming their heads? No, they're not. Okay, so they're all getting, they're all getting decimated, bro. Yeah, they're all getting decimated right now. They're all getting decimated, guys. Wow. They're going down in droves. We're already almost half of the original 200, all in less than a minute. Son, the fact that Damon is out of here getting rid of these things is insane. I want to see him fight Jura and Hidari. I want to see him fight them. Because if he's doing this to Mamushi, now mind you, Mamushi is slow as hell. He's stupid. So I don't know. So he can get away with doing this. I don't know if he can get away with doing that with Jura and Mamushi and Hidari. I'm not sure. But we'll see. Watch it, you fools. Don't fall for his taunts. Ooh! Yo, Boruto just come in and just slices all of their heads, bro. Perfect precision, bro. Slices their domes clean off. Wait, is that wait? Is that my boy? Is that my boy? Is that my boy? Is that my boy? Mitsuki? Is that my? Yeah, that's my boy. Dumb as they are, don't give them time to think. Come on, let's wrap this up. All right, my boy is in Sage mode 2. Oh my gosh, and he's using the snake attack. All right. I'm loving the teamwork, guys. We got Kaiwaki doing his karma, blasting these dudes, getting damn. That's a big ass blast. Ooh, okay. We got Himawari out here kicking. All right. We see her getting into action. 70, 60. Nice, guys. Keep it up. We're under 50. Go, Sarada. All right, guys. I don't know. She's doing Orihime again. I don't know, guys. Hopefully she don't go blind doing this. Makienko Sharingan. All right, guys. She's doing the Orihime. Is she gonna do it this time? Is she gonna fail? I don't know, y'all. All right, they're going into Vortex. Orihime. Wait. Yep. Yeah, guys. Yeah. It didn't work. Yeah. I see the leakage. I see it. She did it too much. I'm not even shocked. All right, she grabs her. I mean, she grabs her. Boruto grabs her, yells out her name. Hey, what's going on? What is it? What happened? Sarada lost consciousness. Wake up. Oof. All right, so you see Bug getting pissed. Wait, is he recalling everyone? Or is he making more people? Oh, no, he's making more people. Oh, shit. Why I say it like that? Why I say it like what? What I said? I remember what I said. I'm sorry, my boy. I remember what I said. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, let's keep going, guys. Oh. Okay, Def. All right. Okay. I pause. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. They're multiplying again. I heard it consumes a huge amount of chakra, but Delta, did Sarada already use Orihime some other time today? Yeah, but it was just once. Then she did it again. It seemed a bit unsteady afterwards. Damn it. It was while we were offline. I didn't think it would be this draining. Well, yeah, because her power, her Makienko seems to be more powerful than any other Makienko we've had before. That's what it seems like to me. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but it seems like this one was more powerful than what Sasuke's was when he had it as a kid. You know what I mean? So, of course, it's less usages of you doing this. You know what I mean? Well, let's keep going. Oof. Okay, it's like mad at him now. Oof. That was close. But thanks, because as a result, you all ignited my innate survival instincts. The hell does that mean? Damn it. All right, Kaiwaki tries to blast one of them. Some of them. Pay him no mind. Just keep multiplying. Not a chance, scum. Wait, what? Wait, it didn't work? What happened? Huh? Wait, is he going back to base form? Did he use too much power? He overheated. Okay. So he can't. Damn it. He used too much power. Get out of there now, Kaiwaki. It's too late because one of the Hadaris go and slams him onto the ground. All right, this is a worst case scenario, guys. They're losing now. Now they're losing. They are losing now. Big bro. All right, you got Delta using her laser vision. Gets one of them off. Now they're looking at Ida. I'm sorry. Now they're looking at Delta now. Wait, did it not work? It looked like it didn't work. Are they stronger now? This isn't this turning really bad? Yeah, kind of. Not even kind of. It is bad. It seems like they're impervious to certain attacks now. That's what it seems like to me. All right, we got Konohamaru coming in. Is Sauda all right? I don't know. All right, so we see one of her eyes is leaking, y'all. I don't know if she lost that eye or not. We'll find out. We're currently at chat. Oh my god, chat. Chat. Gene says, yo, they're around 1,000 Mamushis, bro, and they're climbing. Bro, this is the worst case scenario, bro. That means Mamushi has limitless multiplying abilities, bro. And then you see Kashin Koji right here, not saying a goddamn word. He ain't saying nothing, bro. And that's the end of the chapter. Damn, that was quick. Oh, all right. We gotta talk, guys. We gotta talk. Let me take this off. Let me take this off real quick. Let me take that off too. All right, y'all. We gotta talk. We gotta talk, guys. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. Oh man. All right. So let me get into the review portion real quick. So this chapter was a good chapter. I like this chapter. We finally see Damon go into action. Finally, I haven't seen this kid go back into action since he beat the crap out of Code. That was before the time skip. So I was glad to see his abilities again. And it looks like his abilities are basically the same. There's no retcon or anything like that. So I like that he was beating a lot of the Mamushis, and he was actually doing a very good job, bro. Like his reflection ability is an OP power, bro. Like he was out here dismembering so many Mamushis, y'all. And baiting him into attacking him too. Just crazy. And then you got everybody else was just coming in and just attacking, bro. Oh, excuse me. Gas, guys. You know, and just doing what they got to do, man. I really like this chapter. So their plan was working because they got them all together. They were getting rid of them. Damon was making it more easier, right? The plan was working. But Sarada just, you know, it wasn't going to work with Sarada. It wasn't going to work with Sarada, bro. Had she had saved her Makienko for this moment, they would have won. That would have been it for Mamushi. Now, would it have been a worser situation? I don't know. Or maybe could it have been because of the situation of letting the Daimyo's right hand live? Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But right now, Kashin is not saying anything. I don't know if he's thinking. I don't know if this is worst case. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he knew this was going to happen. I am not 100% sure. However, what I do know is that this is kind of insane. Because now Sarada is not, she's out of the game now. And Kaiwaki's also out of the game because he overheated, which I didn't know that could even happen. So he's done. So you got two of your biggest heavy hitters gone. Boruto's still in the game, which is pretty good. You still got Himawari, who's still trying to figure out her what do you call it? Her Nine-Tails ability. She's still trying to figure that out. But other than that, guys, she's still, she's still like a little green, wet behind the ears. So she's not really, that skilled as of yet. That's the thing too. Yeah, man, it's really starting to be a problem out here, guys. It's really a problem. It is really a freaking problem. I have no idea what they're gonna do. I don't even know what you can even do at this point. I really don't know, guys. I really, really, really do not know. But what do you guys think? Y'all let me know in the comments chat. Y'all let me know what exactly can they do at this point, because I don't know. I really don't freaking know. Damn, you know what's crazy too? Even though Damon is helping out, you know what I'm saying? The fact that Mamushi can now, first of all, it seems like he's impervious to the attacks now. That's what it looks like now. Now it looks like he's impervious to these attacks. And not only that, on top of that, now it just I don't even know what you're gonna do at this point. I don't even know what you're gonna do at this point. But in any case, okay, so let's go into what I did like. I like the pacing. The pacing was very good. It didn't feel like I was going through 44 pages. Everything felt really quick. This was just a straight battle chapter. I loved it. What I also did love was the not accountability, the the fact that now Homegirl is what Sarada, because we don't even know what's going to happen to Sarada now. We don't know. I don't know if she goes blind. I don't know where she's going to get these eyes from, because Shin, which is the Sharingan, the kid, the one they did the clones with, they're still out there. I don't know if they're still. Yeah, they're still out there. So they could easily get eyes from them. Or maybe Orochimaru does have some Uchiha eyes somewhere stashed in his one of his layers in the fridge still. That's a possibility too. That's one of them that I'm guessing. Again, I'm not 100% sure, but you can definitely get the eyes from Shin. And let me know if that's the right name, because to be honest with you, I forgot his name, but I believe it's Shin. So that's one way she could get those eyes. Now, but like I said, Sarada is not going to be able to use that like repeatedly. She's not. This might be the last time until we get to the end of this series, guys. This might be the last time we see her do Orihime, unless they're all fighting Jura or Hidari and she uses it again. Fine. But other than that, yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done with the Orihime Makienko for now. And I don't even know how they're gonna. Oh man, I don't even know how they're gonna finish this fight with Mamushi. I have no idea, guys. I have no idea. I really have no idea. And it's like also the fact that what it doesn't bother me as much, the whole comparison to Dragon Ball Z and the Android Saga. That don't really bother me much. Not as much as I thought it would, because I don't know. It seems like it flows well to me. I don't know. Like, I like the fact that Boruto could fly. The Momoshi's flying was like kind of insane. Not even kind of. It was insane. The fact that they could all fly at the same time is freaking insane. Like, for real. Like, that shit is insane. Okay. Also, the art. I love the art. The art is fine. The art always looks good. I don't know why some people have an issue with it, but the art's always been fire to me. We see a little bit of Konohamaru, not much, but we see a little bit of him. Of course, we see Shikamaru, and I want to speak about that real quick too. I like Shikamaru as the Hokage more than I like Naruto as the Hokage. He's more suited for that role, I feel like, than Naruto is. Like, he's been at this role for a couple of years, right? I think he's done a really great job. And again, like I said, Shikamaru is probably the best person to become Hokage because of his strategic mind alone. Him doing what he's doing is insane. Now, mind you, even though this plan fell to the crapper, this was still a good plan. Get all of them together, get rid of them in the same thing, and had Sarada not used Orihime beforehand, she would have been able to do what she was able to do. But it seems like Mamushi, I don't know. I feel like he went over his limit in terms of, or he shattered his limit, I should say, when it comes to multiplying, because he said like my battle instincts or something like that grew. So I'm thinking maybe his max was 200. Now it's 1,000. Now it's limitless. Because it's still climbing. He's still going into the thousands. So at this point, I don't know how you're even going to get rid of him. I really don't know. I really don't know. Man, I don't know. Okay, theory time, guys. Oh, let me get a score. I'm gonna give this a 9.5 out of 10. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. Really enjoyed this chapter. Really like the pacing. Art's always good. I love the action in this. The action in this was really good, guys. Like I said, I loved all of it. I loved all of that stuff here. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to give it that 9.5. All right, guys. So let me get into my theories real quick. Naruto character. Naruto's never been good with women. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Here, see, this is my thing, Def, and I'm glad you brought that up too. My issue with Naruto, even Boruto now, my issue has always been with um the fact that they don't like going back to the side characters. I felt like in Naruto they did that so well. Part one, they did that so well when he was a kid. But then when you got to Shippuden and even Boruto and even Two Blue Vortex, they don't even acknowledge the other Genin. They don't acknowledge none of them. I haven't seen. There's no Metal Lee. There was in the anime. There was like a samurai type ninja. Yeah, there was like a samurai type Genin there too. And I think it was a woman, and they were all in part of a team. I would have loved to see that. Like yo, this is my problem with Two Blue Vortex too. And even like I said, Two Blue Vortex, Boruto, and Shippuden. They all just for whatever reason, they all just like they don't even deal with the side characters anymore. Anybody that's revolving around Ida and Damon and a Uchiha and Boruto himself, if you're not in that circle, you're not gonna get no shine. Himawari gets shine just because she got the 9 tails now. So she got shine. Sarada has shine, of course, because she is Sasuke's daughter. She's the next generation. But like for example, Mitsuki. Mitsuki was heavily he was in part one, of Boruto heavy a lot. Yeah, well, yeah. He was in most of the stuff. I'll say that. They did a little bit of focus with him. But when they got to part two, when they got to Two Blue Vortex, that's when they changed that. They don't even bring up Mitsuki like that. Yeah, we had the fight with Mitsuki and Boruto, which was awesome. But other than that, that was it. That was it. And that's why, like, I kind of hate that Ikamoto and Kishimoto. And I understand that I'm understand that Ikamoto, is writing mostly Boruto, and I believe he's in collaboration with Kishimoto, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, I hate that Ikamoto has adopted that to where he don't focus on none of the other Genin or the other characters anymore. As far as the women ones, Two Blue Vortex is a little bit better. Death from Above. I will say that has gotten a little bit better, but they need to get back to seeing the other Genin because it's kind of crazy. Even in the anime, they wasn't really focused on the other Genin. Oh, well, no, I take that back. Even in the anime, they were, but again, it was filler. It wasn't even like canon, which I hated that. He would be a good elder advisor. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's why like I love that the fact that even though Naruto is gone, he's not dead, but he's gone. Even though Naruto is gone, right? I feel like homie was just a better Shikamaru, he's just a better Hokage. I just feel like he's a better Hokage. I'll be honest with you. Naruto's cool, he's strong, cool. But he's just a better tactician, right? He's a better tactician compared to Naruto. Naruto is more of a think outside the box. He wants unity, all this other stuff. Shikamaru is like, nah, bro, we not in that kind of situation. We gonna do what we gotta do. We ninjas. He said that to Sai in the last chapter. Yo, we are ninjas, bro. F your family. Your family comes second. Ninja comes first, bro. Protecting his village is first. You know what I mean? So that's why, man, Shikamaru, my dude, bro. Hey, Haslight, what's going on, my boy? Shikamaru and Boruto duo is underrated, actually. You know what? I'm glad you brought that up, Haslight. I'm glad you brought that up. Man, matter of fact, let me keep your comment on that. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed one. I'm sorry. To me, Two Blue Vortex does a better job at NNG and including side characters. Yeah. Yes, it does, but I still want to get like where's Metal Lee, bro? Like when for example, when Cold and the other tail tree beast, whatever, was attacking the village. Why am I only seeing Sarada and that's it? Where are the other Guinea? And I don't even, and I love Metal, and again, Rock Lee, my old time favorite, Mike Guy, my old time favorite characters. And I wanted to see Metal Lee when he was introduced in the anime. I thought that was pretty dope. And I actually liked the affliction that he had. You know what I mean? But yo, where are they? Where are the other Guinea? Why am I only seeing Sarada attacking people or Shikadai's team? Why am I only seeing them? Why am I only seeing them? Where's everybody else? And that's what I kind of hate about Shippuden and Two Blue Vortex, and even Boruto to a degree. You don't even see any Genin anymore. You only see Shikadai's team because his father's the Okage and the right-hand man to Naruto. There's that. Right? And then on top of that, you get Himawari, and I believe Himawari's on that team. Now she's got the Nine-Tail, so of course they're going to focus on her too. And it just seems like the supporting cast is just so small. There's a whole nother freaking world out there. So I hate that. Oh yeah, I you know what? And I love the fact, even though like they're on like a not rivalry, that's not the word I'm looking for. They're on the enemy of my enemy is my friend type of thing right now. I still love that though. Just because it's a part of the omnipotence. But I do like their relationship. I gotta agree with that. Has like for sure. I feel like it's difficult to include other characters when the page count per month is very limited. You got to progress the story and forward at the same time. Oh no, for sure, 100%, 100%. And again, I'm not looking to get like a whole chapter on Metal Lee. No, I just want to see other. I want to see more than Sarada just do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, it's just Delta, Sarada, Shikadai's team, Boruto, Inojin. Well, yeah, he's part of the Shikadai team, and that's it. Y'all act like they ain't no other, and then some random ass Joni. That's it. Where are the other people? Y'all act like there's only like 6 of them in this village. Like, that's crazy to me. I feel like, yo, y'all could have did that better. Especially since you got 44 pages too. And again, I'm not looking for like, any shine or any Pacific type thing. No. Just like how we got with Rio a couple of chapters ago and we saw the other Sand Village. We saw those characters. Yeah, give me that. Give me that, man. Just let me see that there's just not 6 people in this village and that's it. Even Kaiwaki. Like everybody got forsaken for Kaiwaki. Like that is so crazy to me. That is so crazy to me, man. Dev, it sounds like a game with a huge open world but nothing in it. Exactly. There's no NPCs, bro. No NPCs. When it's nighttime, no NPCs, bro. It's like Batman driving his car at night and there's like nobody. There's no traffic, no nothing. 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning. No. I mean, not even 2. 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. There's no traffic. How? How is Batman driving through Gotham City in no traffic, bro? How? Crazy to me. Or do you think Ikamoto does this knowing that the anime will include other side characters more? Yes, I didn't even think about that. Yes, I do think that as well. Now that you say that, but at the same time, I don't know when the anime is coming back. I know it is coming back, but I don't know when it's gonna come back. They didn't say when. They didn't say the year. And mind you, damn, how long has it been? I want to say 2018. Let me look that up, guys. Let me look that up real quick. Y'all come up with some questions for me too while I look this up. How long has Boruto? Since 2023. March since 2023. 5. So it's been like 3 years since we got the anime. And I know it's coming back, but we don't know when it's coming back. So that's the thing. So yeah, I can see them doing that, and that's fine. Yo, do that. I'm cool with that. That's fine. That's fine. But still, it's been a couple of years, bro. And again, I want to see them do some action. I don't want to see them on some slice of life type crap. I don't want that. So yeah. That's lazy writing when Oda does that. Like don't make the anime do your work. Yeah, and I kind of hate when he does that. I'm a man. I'll say this: Oda's more better than Ikamoto and Kishimoto at adding other characters. I'll say he's better at that. I will say that. But yes, Oda does have his times where he'll focus on a specific group of people, especially if it's like Wano, kind of like that. Yeah, like kind of like how Usopp did not have anybody to go 1v1 with. Chopper was holding back Queen, which was very dope, very great moment. But I wanted him to have a 1v1 with somebody and win. Because that's the thing with Oda now. We don't even do 1v1s anymore. Unless it's Luffy or Zoro or Sanji, maybe even Jinbei. We don't really get 1v1s anymore. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, okay. I see where you're coming from, bro. Would you rather have side character cameos that didn't add much, or have side characters not show up at all? Ooh, that's actually a good question, man. At this point for Boruto, I would rather the side cameos didn't add much, because at least you're showing me that okay, they're there, they're doing their thing. Because remember, these are like tail beast evolved. They're way beyond any Jonin shit. I feel like they're way beyond anything that Kaguya could do at this point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not expecting them to defeat anybody, but I do want to see them have them get some shine a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like how Konohamaru did when he was a kid, when he fought one of the Pains, the Deva Pain. Like, give me something like that. Which is kind of crazy. He even beat one. That's crazy to me. Everybody's struggling, and this kid who just learned the Rasengan just perfected the regular. I think the regular Rasengan actually defeated a David Payne. That's crazy to me. But I digress. So yeah, I'd rather that. Of course, at some point we may see other side characters like we saw in the Sand Village and the Pacific Arc. Yeah, man, I actually like seeing those two, honestly. But even then, it's like, yo, I only see those two. That's it. And we didn't see and that's another thing too. Thank you for bringing that up too. I forgot the dude's name. The one that he calls Gora his father. I like that dude. That dude was so fire. The fact that he can take up sand, the black sand, that shit is fire. I would have loved to see him, man. And this is what I'm saying. That's somebody that they brought up in the anime. And I remember that specifically in them first 100 episodes. He was in some of them. But in here, you don't even see this kid. You don't see this kid no more. Only time you saw this kid was during that little arc when Rio came. That's it. Crazy work to me. Dragon Ball Super is way more popular and it's been hella long for the next season. Yo, you know what's crazy? Dev, I didn't think we were gonna get the Moro arc or the Grandola arc. I didn't think we were gonna get that. I thought that was dead in the water, bro. I thought that was done. So the fact that they're really doing this is so mind-boggling to me, and I'm glad I was wrong. I'm so glad I was wrong. Yeah, I'm so glad I was wrong, bro. And it's crazy because you know what? I got to do a live about DBZ. Thank you for that, man. I'm gonna do a live. Probably next week. I'll try to do it fit it in next week. The thing with Dragon Ball, I the fact that they're doing a remake for Beerus, I think they're gonna go strictly with the manga now, and I think that's why we're getting a remake because they're gonna fall more in line with the manga than the original Super did. Because this, oh my god, keep biting my tongue. Sorry, guys. Because Super did its own thing, while the manga also did its own thing. So we're getting this revamp just so it could fall more in line. Now I don't know if they're gonna do Resurrection F2 or Goku Black, because Goku Black art happened way differently than when it did in the anime. So, and especially Tournament of Power. So if they're gonna do that, that's gonna be crazy. But we'll see. Sorry. The anime does give you more room to explore things you can't on the manga for different reasons. It's not necessarily lazy outside. And see, and that's the thing. And that's why like I don't have a problem sometimes, because that's what Oda from One Piece will do. Oda from One Piece will he'll have certain things in the manga, but he won't add them until the anime. So the anime can, like, put in that extra information. So that's pretty dope. So yeah, that's true. That's true. DBZ would show Mr. Stan from time to time. Exactly. I'm like, yo, just show me some Metal Leaf from time to time. Show me, yo, where's Kakashi, bro? Fuck all that. Where's Kakashi? I haven't seen Kakashi in so goddamn long, bro. Or my guy. Like, they just dropped off the face of the earth, bro. I haven't seen them in Naruto. I mean, I'm sorry, I haven't seen them in the Boruto manga or the Two Blue Vortex manga, bro. Mind you, Kakashi was the Hokage at one point. I would have loved for him to come back. Hey, maybe he might come back. I don't know. Maybe he might come back next chapter. And Kakashi and Shikamaru plan on how they're gonna do this. Because it's kind of crazy to me that we have not seen Kakashi. That's crazy to me. Like, that is so crazy to me, bro. That's so crazy to me. Konohamaru just stunt that pain. Didn't actually defeat it, if I remember correctly. Okay, maybe I was wrong. Okay. Maybe I was wrong about that. Maybe I was wrong. I'm not, because I was like, it was crazy that he even did that too. Like, the fact that he even, like, I don't remember him damage. You know what, guys? I'm gonna do the rewatch for you guys. I did slow down on that, and I apologize for that. But you know what? I'm gonna go back on my Naruto rewatch because there were a lot of things that I forgot, and yeah, I'm gonna do my Naruto rewatch for you guys. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dedicate a whole 2 months to it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Do y'all want 2 episodes? Y'all want 3 episodes? Let me know, because I realized when I try to do 3 episodes or 4 episodes and put them together, I feel like you guys don't like it because it's too long. So I think I'm just gonna do 2 episodes and just put that down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just do 2 episodes, put them together, and maybe give you guys that. I think I'm just gonna do that until we get to a certain part of the arc. I want to try to get to the Chunin exams at least. I want to try to do that. I want to really try to do that. So I'm gonna give you guys that back. Y'all just gotta give me a little bit because we got so many things to record. We're doing Invincible season 4 right now. We got that up on both channels. Go check it out. We also have Baki. I'm going through Baki, and that's great. That's awesome. Yo, Mamushi is so disrespectful, bro. Like that, yo. He should be a DBZ villain because ain't no goddamn way, bro. What else am I doing? And I got some trailer reactions here and there too. And of course, I'm doing One Piece, chapter reactions as well. So yeah, we're kind of busy. And then Daredevil Born Again season 2 is coming out, and The Boys is coming out too. I think next week. So it's gonna be busy. It's gonna be busy. But I'm gonna give you guys that though. I'm gonna give you guys that. I feel like Kakashi will take over as Hokage once Kobu gets rid of Shikamaru. Ooh. You think they like Kakashi that much? That's actually interesting. That is so actually interesting. You think they like Kakashi that much? Well, yeah, he was part of the Anbu Black Ops, so I can see that. I can see that. Naruto wasn't part of the Black Anbu. He wasn't. Shikamaru damn sure wasn't. But you know, Kakashi was under Danzo. And they love Danzo. Yeah, them upper people, they love Danzo. Danzo was a professional ass kisser, bro. So I mean, yeah, I can see that. That's a good one. Like, why Konohamaru not become beastly in the new Naruto project? See, and this is my problem with this shit, bro. I'm not saying he gotta sit here and beat a Tsutsuki. I'm not saying that. He's not part of the Tsutsuki bloodline. I'm not expecting him to defeat one. No. But it's like, yo, y'all treated this kid like trash, bro. Y'all gotta understand something. His genes are strong. He comes from the third Hokage, Hiruzen. And he comes from Azuma. And again, Azuma, he wasn't a weak dude. He was a strong dude. He was not a weak man. He was a strong dude. He got both. Konohamaru got both these genes in him, bro. And he has become a waste of trash. Space. Yeah, bro, this is the same kid that sat here and put down a day. Well, he didn't put him down. I don't think he put him down. I think Light's right. I don't think he put him down, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a minute since I watched Naruto, but I mean Shippuden. But yo, he mastered the freaking Rasengan, bro. To that degree, to put one on the ground, to put a Deva path on the ground. And then years later, y'all don't even focus on him a little bit. This is what I'm saying. I understand you gotta do Boruto, you gotta focus on Boruto. I understand that part. I understand you gotta do the Kashin. I understand you gotta do the Juras, the codes, all that. I understand all that. I understand it. But still, it's like, come on, bro. Konohamaru should have been the Kakashi. He should have replaced Kakashi. That is so crazy to me. He's never done that. That's so crazy to me. Like, that is so crazy to me, bro. Kakashi would find Kashin Koji and complicate Boruto real quick. Yes, I do agree, like, that he would find him. Yes. But remember, he's not as powerful as he used to be. He don't got the Sharingan no more. So I don't know. But you know what's crazy? And I think if I'm not mistaken, in the anime of Boruto, there was a original anime scene where Kakashi does fight Kashin Koji. He didn't go all out, but he did fight Kashin Koji though. I want to see something like that happen again. And this is what I miss, man. I miss seeing other ninjas, bro. It's crazy. To be fair, Konohamaru. To be fair to Konohamaru, he is against and surrounded by monsters, basically. Even if he is elite, which is Naruto and Shikamaru do consider him as so. He's surrounded by God. And again, and like I said, I fully agree with that. I'm not like, again, like, I'm not expecting him to defeat anybody. I'm not expecting him to just defeat anybody. I'm not even expecting that. But I want him to put in some work, bro. I want to put in some work. And see, and that's the problem of these tail beasts. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because now you brought up a weakness that I see with the two blue vortex. the problem with continuing a series is that you always got to up and ante the threat. And now you're making it to a point where ain't no regular ninja gonna cut it. You either gotta be a god too, basically. You gotta be a god too. And this is gonna neglect anybody else that's below that. Now, Naruto, I feel like was just so perfect before you even got to Shippuden. I feel like Naruto as a series was just so perfect because yes, you had these uber strong people like Orochimaru. I'm trying to figure out who else. Yeah, well, Orochimaru was kind of like the overarching villain of the whole thing. Be honest with you. You had like Gara. Yeah, because I can't think of anybody else that was the uber villain outside of Orochimaru. So let's just say, for argument's sake, Orochimaru was like the strongest villain of that of Naruto Part 1. Let's just say that he wasn't a god. He was still a ninja, but he was like a very strong ninja that modified his body to get close to godhood as possible. But you had other characters that could deal with Orochimaru. The late great Jiraiya could deal with him, or Hiruzen could deal with him. Like, you had other people that could deal with him that were also around that same strength level. Now in Two Blue Vortex, you got these goddamn gods that can sit there and basically fly. Who's competing with that? These things can fly. Yo, these Mamushis could fly, bro. They could fly. They could pull up any other element that they could think of. They could do fire. They could do water. They don't have to do no seals. No. I don't even remember the last time they even did that, bro. I don't remember the last time they did that. You don't even have to do hand seals no more. That's the crazy part. You don't have to do hand seals anymore. So yeah, no, I agree. Like, I do agree. Yeah, I agree with that. 100%. I used to call him Konohamaru the Eighth. Now look at him, bro. But it's like I said, man, I can't really blame him per se, just because he's around monsters. That's like having Usopp around Yonko. You expect Usopp to do something about these Yonko? He can barely do shit now. You want him to go against Yonkos, bro? Please. Do you think Code will find Kashin Koji and eliminate him? Ooh. We haven't seen Code in a while. Ooh, that's actually a good one. Like, I like that. I like that, bro. I like that. Damn. Now you got me thinking, bro. Which is good. Code has to come back at some point, because I don't believe Code is just done. Even though he's been the laughingstock of the Boruto community. I do think he's going to come back in a big way at some point. And we haven't seen him for how long? Like, I want to say, damn. Because we're on chapter 32. I haven't seen that dude for 20, maybe 30 chapters. No. Yeah, maybe 20 so chapters. I don't think we've seen him. Maybe, am I bugging? Let me see if I'm bugging. Let me type that up, guys. Because I can't remember. When was the last time we see Code in Boruto 2 Blue Vortex? Chapter 15. Okay. The fact that we haven't seen this man since chapter 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2. That's 17 chapters. That's damn near almost 20 chapters. We have not seen this man since 20 chapters. What has he been doing this whole time? Is he plotting? Is he getting stronger? We don't know. But honestly, like, if you want to bring him back in a big way, yes, definitely do that. That's a big possibility. Kashin Koji is one of the strongest players on the field. And if like you got me cooking with you, bro. You got me cooking with you. Because let me tell you why. I don't know if it's possible, but if it's possible to gain another person's powers or take their powers, I can see Code getting rid of Kashin Koji, killing him, getting his power and having omnipotence now. He is going to be so strong, it's not even crazy, because he could think of he could look at the different futures and how he can get stronger, like Kashin did with Boruto and even Inuji. He can do that now. And if he does that, he is going to be one of the biggest threats of Boruto right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good one, Light. That's a great one. I'm about to do a video about that one. Thank you, Light. I appreciate that one, my boy. Then give Konohamaru a power that makes him godlike. Maybe something to do with the will of fire. I mean, I don't even know what that would be honest with you. But yeah, give him something. Give him something to do. Give him something. When he sat here and destroyed Kyogi, I think is her name. The Kyogi one, when he sat here and destroyed that, I feel like that was a good moment for him. But still, it was like he kind of had to I guess cheat. I guess if you want to call it that, he kind of had to cheat to do that. But Ada or Damon is getting consumed in this arc for sure. I feel like, I feel like something bad's gonna happen to one of them. Ida, see, here's the thing: if Ida gets eliminated or assimilated, does that mean omnipotence is going to go away? Because if omnipotence is going away, then Boruto gets his life back. So I wonder if that's how Ikamoto was going to do it. That's actually a great point. I feel like the same problem with Dragon Ball Super had the power levels being too high. Yeah, and that's my issue kind of with Dragon Ball. Like they've been able to kind of maintain it so far, but especially in the manga, I like how they did it in the manga. But still, the higher levels you go, the more excluded you're making the side characters, I feel like. And that's a shonen problem. That's been a shonen problem for the longest time. And again, I'm not expecting Krillin to take out like a huge level threat. No. But make him still like do something. You know what I mean? Like I love how they did it in the moral arc where everybody did a little something. You know, I feel like that was dope. I just didn't like. I don't even want to get to that, but yeah, I'm just glad we just getting more arc for sure. For sure. Ikamoto says he prefers Naruto Part 1 over Shippuden, so he probably sees things similar to you. Really, he did say that. I didn't know that. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I to be honest with you, I prefer Part 1. Out of all of them, I prefer Part 1. Part 1 was the most basic. Part 1 was more ninjas than anything. That's the problem with Two Blue Vortex, Boruto, and Shippuden. You're upping the threat level to where you're kind of messing up the story, and I think that's where everything messed up for me when the Atsuki came, Kaguya. When Kaguya came, I felt like that was the worst thing that could happen to Naruto. Now, Naruto was able to still survive after that. Most mangas wouldn't. Most mangas wouldn't. But Naruto has been such a big story. It's like, all right, we can ignore this one thing. It's horrible. We're not gonna, ignore. I mean, we're not gonna forget it. But you know what? At the same time, it is what it is, right? Or like Bleach, where in 1,000 Year Blood War, well, I don't want to give it away to people that don't watch it or trying to watch it. Um, in the manga, they rushed the ending. So they had to rush all of these fights. And that's why we kind of had one of like a Naruto, we had a Kaguya like situation happen in 1,000 Year Blood War of Bleach at the end, But now we got the anime to where Kubo is changing that. So I like that. So that's pretty dope. But yeah, I mean, if Ikamoto said that, all right, cool. But this is what I'm saying. Like, they get back to basics. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm not mistaken, Kishimoto has this outline about how to go about it, and Ikimoto kind of like just puts in the dots. I think that's how that goes, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's keep going. Or maybe he just becomes super good at stealing people. That's true. For Konohamaru. Maybe. Okay. All right, guys, listen, we are at an hour and 11 minutes. I want to get to the theories before we get out of here, but let me read this real quick. My boy Light just said something, which is why Kishimoto wanted Boruto to have fights more contained and controlled because the power levels are too high. You got to find a way of grounding things, and Ikamoto is doing a good job. Yeah, and see, and that's the thing why I like Ikamoto with what he's done with Two Blue Vortex. I really like the fact that, actually, let me go say this real quick before we get to the theories. I really like my most favorite fight so far in Two Blue Vortex is when Boruto fights Juro, because that reminded me of the old school Naruto. Because you see a combination of his genius, his power, his strategy. You're seeing all of these accumulated with the godlike abilities. So there's that. So that's one of the things. I also really love the fact that Ikimoto is making these stakes that Naruto really didn't have. I love the fact that there's such a difference between Naruto and Boruto and how they interact with things. Boruto has become more like Sasuke in a way where he still loves his village, but he's seen the ugliness of stuff. He had his life taken away from him. Not in the extreme of Sasuke, no. But his whole life's been taken away from him. And he went into this like dark place. He's not that, he's not that kid anymore. He's not a kid anymore. I don't even think he can be a kid anymore. He is like a fully professional ninja, and he understands, being a ninja is more important, but he still loves his village. I love that. I love that Ikamoto made a drastic difference between Boruto and Naruto. Because I remember the first time I heard that Boruto was coming, I was like, nah. Because I thought he was going to be a Naruto clone, basically. But he wasn't. And Ikamoto did a great job of differentiating and bringing more depth to Naruto than I felt like they did with Naruto. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I think Kishimoto's a great writer, bro. I really do. I feel like his penmanship's a little bit better than Kishimoto. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like he's a little bit better. Be honest with you. I took the day off tomorrow, so I'll see OP then. I'm gonna head out though. I don't got the skin of the game for bars. Well, I appreciate you coming, bro. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay, my boy? The story that Kishimoto planned out was first changed by Ikamoto. Kishi confirmed this. See, now that I love that. I love that. Okay. I love that. Okay. Look, I hate to say this too. I just don't think Kishi's penmanship, I feel like it's good, but it's not great. It's not great. Because remember, he did a story not too long ago I forgot what it was called. I forgot what it was called, but he tried to do a new series and it just failed. I think it canceled after 50 issues or something like that. And and I'm not blaming that on him. Like certain things just don't work out. But I always kind of thought like just looking at everything again, I always thought Kishimoto was great at the beginning with Naruto. Then he slipped with Boruto. I mean, I'm sorry, Shippuden. He slipped with Shippuden, bro. Now I don't know if that's the editor's fault. I don't know if that's Kishimoto's fault. I don't know. I wasn't in that room. I don't know. But his penmanship was slipping, dog. Slipping after that, bro. Slipping. Ikimoto is a fan of Dragon Ball and JoJo's. You can see that in his writing in Boruto. I didn't know that. That's actually pretty cool, man. I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that. When Kishimoto locks in, he's great, but he can be inconsistent. Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's better. Yeah. When he's locked in, bro, he's locked in. When he's locked in, he's locked in. But when he do something, but then he can do some bullshit. And then he start retconning shit like crazy. I was watching this video. I watched a couple of his videos now. I don't know if you know him. Drago Knight, I believe, or something like that. Shout out to you. He does like purely Naruto videos about the series, about the weaknesses, about the strengths, the abilities, stuff like that. And he talks about the story itself, right? And he's done. I didn't even realize this, but yo, Kishimoto's done a lot of retcons, bro. He's done a lot of retcons. So many retcons, bro. So many retcons. Now again, I'm sorry. Oda does the same thing, but I feel like Oda does it in a way where it doesn't break the story like that. Like I feel like now as me reading One Piece for years, and of course, watching the show, the anime, you could tell, he has a beginning, middle, and end, and he's just filling things in as he goes. But he does a retcons in a way where it doesn't break the main story. So I feel like if Kishimoto had gotten it in that way, that'd be cool. And that's the thing with the big three, Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. All of their writing styles were very different. They weren't the same. All of them were very different. And this is why I don't think. See, this is the thing. I don't think we're ever gonna get a big three. I don't think we're ever gonna get a big three. I don't think so. I think big three is gonna stay where it's at. I'll be honest with you. I think the big three are gonna stay where it's at. I don't think it's ever gonna be a big three after this. To be honest with you. The writing styles were just so different. Each one of them were enjoyable to a certain degree until you got up to a certain point. And like I said, of course, Oda was the only one that survived all of that because his stuff is still going on till today. So, yeah. Amado and the cyborgs, Ada Demon, etc. parallel that doctor in Dragon Ball that created the android. Yeah. Sandsella's like Jura 2 in a way. Yeah, exactly. Like they basically did Dragon Ball Z. And you're talking about Dr. Jiro, I believe. Yeah. But you know what? It don't take me out of the series though. I actually enjoy the fact that we're getting an android like saga right now. I like it. I like it. Now they should just end it here. I don't want to go into a Boo saga. I don't want to do that. That's the thing. I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to do none of that. So yeah. In today's age, the big three is not possible anymore. Yeah, exactly. Because there's so many other animes now, like that are just wildly different and have wildly different writing, and is just and these like JJK, for example, My Hero Academia. Well, it's done, but My Hero Academia. I'm trying to think about another one. I can't remember. For those examples, they focused on other characters too. They focus on them too, not just one Pacific one. They focus on other characters too, and the writing styles are different and it's darker. Oh, Chainsaw Man too. Like these are just different animes. And even Demon Slayer, it's just different animes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't think we're ever gonna get a big three anymore. No, I don't think we're ever gonna get a big three. No, because the big three was the reason why I was named the big three was because it was basically the introduction. No, let me take that back. It was basically the Dragon Ball Z of anime. These were the gate. The this was where if you want to get into anime, this is where you go. That's what the big three was. They were that big to where normies were getting into anime. Now everybody loves anime now. This wasn't like this back in the day. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you were in high school and somebody said if you said you love anime, you getting laughed at, bro. Now all of a sudden, everybody loves anime for the last 10 years now. No, yeah, like 6, yeah, about 10 years or so. Crazy. How do you feel about the One Piece remake by Rit they are developing? Is it a good idea? Oh, thank you for that question, my boy. I think it is a good idea because just like the live action, I think Oda is going to add things that he never got to add in the original. A lot of the stuff that you see in the SBS stuff, he's going to add it to this original. I think that's what we're going to get. And I love that because, we're going to get hockey earlier. Maybe Luffy will start off with hockey earlier rather than later. But like I said, a lot of the things that Oda couldn't do earlier, he's going to probably do it here. And I love that. So yeah, I love that we're getting this remake. I think it's too soon to get a remake, to be honest with you. The fact that we even getting this kind of insane, but still, that's fine. I just want to see some. I want to see a trailer or something. Like when is this coming out? Because I thought we were going to get an announcement at the One Piece event. We never got that. And to be honest with you, and me and my boy, my partner Buggy and I were talking about this before. I think Oda up right on time. Yo, bro, I was just about to talk about you, bro. Yeah. We'll talk about it tomorrow. But so I hope I see you later on. Like, thank you for coming to the stream, my boy. I was just talking about you too, but I will say this. I thought we were gonna get like an announcement at the at the One Piece event, even the live action event too. I thought we would get something, but apparently, we didn't get anything. We haven't gotten anything from it besides like some drawings behind the scenes. That's it. So I don't know if Oda's going to put it on hold for right now. I don't know, just because of his strict involvement with the live action, because I feel like that's taking up a lot of his time too. And that's why we're going to get a lot more breaks from him than we usually get. And I don't know if we're going to get like a Two Blue Vortex thing where we're going to get it like monthly, but we'll get more pages. I don't know if that's going to happen at some point. That's the thing. I don't know. But all right, guys. Yeah, we're about like an hour 24 in. We're about to get into some theories real quick, and then I'm about to get out of here because I haven't eaten. I'm starving. So for next week, next week. I'm sorry, next month for Boruto. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I think what I do think is that I feel like Kashi and Koji is going to come up with a plan and is going to have to deal with somebody getting sacrificed. I think that's what's going to happen next month. Kashi and Koji is going to come up with a plan that's going to work because he's using omnipotence. However, somebody got to get sacrificed. And I hope this is not the case. And what we see in this chapter didn't happen. This is a part of the omnipotence. So this is what Kashi and Koji is looking at right now. And Next chapter, Kashi is going to be like, all right, listen, don't do this. We're going to go this route. I can see that happening. You know what? That's going to be, you know what? That's going to be my, that's my thing. So this is going to happen one or two ways. Either Kashi and Koji is going to come up with a plan based on omnipotence, but it's going to derive of somebody getting sacrificed. So it's either that or chapter 32 didn't happen, and this is all part of omnipotence that Kashi and Koji is looking at, and they're going to come up with a different plan on chapter 33. So all of this is not real. It didn't happen yet. That's what I should say. It's part of a universe, but it didn't happen as of yet. Those are my two theories right now. Now that I'm looking at this. And also my third theory, if Sarada is blind, if she is blind, and she might be blind in one eye. If she is blind, either one or two things are going to happen. Either Sarada is going to get she's going to just have one eye from now on, and or she's going to get her eye from Shin, those clone Uchiha that we saw in Naruto Gaiden, because I believe they're still around. So I think either one of those are going to happen. That's what I think. So those are my predictions. Those are my predictions for next chapter. Okay. Let me see. Really fun stream, by the way. I'm gonna try to check out your channel more often. Yo, thank you so much, man, and thank you for being part of the team, man. I really appreciate that. Yes, come through, subscribe, and click on that notification bell, man, because YouTube don't like telling y'all we posting out here. Definitely do that. We got some anime, we got some live action stuff. Definitely check that out, man. Tell your friends too. I agree. Koji will sacrifice someone. Boruto will get mad at him. Yeah, I think that's where we're going. I think that's what's going to happen next chapter. I think that's what's going to happen. I think so. Koji's ability is called 10 Directions. Is it? Oh shoot. Okay. This is what I'm saying. The 10 directions that we're going on. I think this is one of them. I don't think this is real, bro. I hope it is real. I hope it is, because the stakes are really, really, really high now. Because that was the problem for these last couple of chapters. Even though I liked them. It seemed everything was controlled, but now things are out of control. Now they're gonna have to do something drastic to deal with this. So yeah. All right, guys. That'll be the end of the stream, because I am hungry and I haven't eaten yet. Haslight, my boy Buggy, and Def, thank you guys for coming through. I really appreciate y'all. If y'all are new to this channel, do me a favor. Please like, subscribe, and share, all of that good jazz. If you're watching on a mobile device, click on that hype button. I'd really appreciate that too. Before I go, who's more useful, Usopp or Sakura? Oh, Sakura, 100%. No. Sorry, Bugs, I had to take that back. Usopp was useful in the beginning. Sakura was not. Because remember, and it's crazy. I thought about this yesterday. Sakura was out here. I'm sorry, not Sakura. Usopp was out here making designs and upgrading Nami's tempo staff. I gotta give him that. So he was actually useful for a minute pre-time skip. He was useful. He did, upgrade. I mean, not upgrades, but he did, the Mary stuff. He tried to fix the Mary as much as possible. He did a good job during Elite's lobby. I'm gonna have to say, I'm definitely gonna have to say, Usopp. Usopp's more useful, 100%. Sakura, I love Sakura. Just don't even get me started on that. All right, see you next time. Have a great day, my boy. You too, all right, guys. I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces. Be safe. Have a good one. See you in the next one, guys. And enjoy your Saturday too.